Hey ladies, I am here to talk purely about lips. However, I'm sure you're all wondering what my base is. And I have two girls sitting around here. Here's Avery. Come on, pop up, Avery. Here's Avery.
Hi.
We're in my living room again because this lighting is so much better. Oh, and Josh is in the kitchen cooking, so if you hear any cuss words, just ignore it. Actually, he doesn't swear, but... Okay, let's just go ahead and get started. So this isn't, I'm doing this to be short, not gab, gab, gab the whole time. So I'm gonna clean my lips first and foremost. The reasons why we start with a very clean base is so the lip color adheres to your lips. It's important that you do 3 layers. The reason for 3 layers is the first one kind of gets absorbed by your body, essentially by your lips. The middle one is the one that lasts the duration of 4 to 18 hours. I've always had great luck with the colors lasting at least 8 hours, if not plus. But I also make sure I prep my lips. And then the third layer is kind of the environmental factor layer that when you're drinking, eating, just kind of wearing off. Super, super important that you seal this lip color with our gloss. Our gloss is all natural, it's super moisturizing, but most importantly, it has ingredients in it that will not deteriorate and kind of eat up and break down your lip color. So, and you use the gloss all day. It's super moisturizing, like I said, so it's really important that you keep your lips moisturized. Plus, it kind of helps create another barrier. But even if you don't use it, the lip color will last. It'll just last a little bit longer if you're using our gloss. So I'm gonna get started and I'm going to do our blush color, which is our new color and it's super sheer. But it's a great everyday, very natural looking color. It's important that you shake your colors before you use them, just to get all that goodness mixed up, and mostly to mix up, you don't have to do it quite that much, but mostly to mix up that pigment in there. So I'll get started by doing, you wanna do a thin coat in one direction. You do not want to drag back and forth. I do like to go in and do a line a little bit below or above. You want to try to keep the drag going in one direction, not going back and forth. So while that dries, I'm going to talk about what my base I have going on. I went with a really natural look today. I did deep moisturizer as a contour. So the only color I have on is the deep tinted moisturizer, which I want to show you. Oh, I thought I brought it out. Oh, I did. So this is the tester size, which I think would be great if you want to start contouring, adding definition to your face. You use the contour. Oops, sorry, I bumped it. So I tapped underneath here, and then I took my brush, which you've seen me do, and I brush up with it. And then after I'm done with that, I also kind of get this area here with my contour and down in here because I do want to define and kind of shadow this area. And then I took my Candlelight eyeshadow and I did the lower area here, as well as that's the base of my eye makeup. So it's just really bright and just really gives a flawless finish. This is I kind of consider this a very natural, flawless finish look. So I'm gonna add another layer. That's a second layer of the blush. So then I went and I mixed my tinted moisturizer and my pearlizer together, and I put it together on my hand, mix it up, and then I brush it all over on top of the contour to really give it like a natural look. So that's how and then my eyeshadow, the only color I use besides this Candlelight natural tone is I use this Garnet, which is a matte finish. It's a very warm colored brown. And I really just took it on here and I just tapped softly, just softly. And then I blended it. So that is my look. And then mascara, of course, our Kick Butt primer and mascara. Look at those eyelashes. I absolutely love this stuff. My daughter Avery actually said to me today, she's like, what is on your eyes? And I'm like, just the eyelash. She thought my eyelashes looked amazing. So I'm gonna do a third coat of the blush. So that is the third coat. And while that dries, I did do some pearlizer for a highlighter where I added my pearlizer in this area here. forehead, nose, cupid bow here. And that is my look along with this blush. The color I'm gonna use as a lip gloss is I'm gonna go in with Gold Glitter, which is really just gonna warm up this very neutral kind of mauve color. One thing I wanna talk about with our colors. So this blush is a really pretty neutral with a little bit of a mauve tone. If you wanted to get 2 lip colors, depending on what you wanted to take this is just a really solid neutral color. Now, if I wanted to make it a little bit more pink, 2 colors, depending on what order you are layering them in, create 8 colors. If you add a 3rd color in there, that's actually going to be 27 different colors you can create with 3, depending on what order you're gonna layer them in. So one of my favorite to layer is this Aussie Rose. If I wanted to add a little pop of pink, I would either do a coat on top, which would be like a little, it'll brighten it up with some pink, or I layer it somewhere in between depending on how bold I want it to be. If I wanted it to be definitely more pink, but I want to soften the pink, I would probably go with 2 coats of the Aussie Rose, but then do a top coat of the blush, which is going to soften that pinkness. Another color that would be really pretty to mix in, that would add a little bit more coral to it, is this Caramel Apple. Or if you wanted to do more berry and deepen this blush color, either the sheer berry, which is gonna pull a little bit more red, like a berry, true berry, that would deepen the color as well as make it a little bit more vibrant, or this crystal mauve, which is a really pretty plum color. This would definitely just deepen that color and make it more of a plum. So the sheer berry would make it a little bit more red burgundy, where the crystal mauve would make it more of a kind of plum color. So that's my look. So that's talking a little bit just about LipSense. So I hope you are enjoying your products, and message me or let me know if you have any questions about how to use them and get the most out of them. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.